Hey everyone, Angie and Destiny here, and we are doing a continuation of Cookie and Porter's litters. So these little ones are 3.5 weeks old. You can already see the development happening. Specifically, you'll see it in movement, but also in vocalization. So their little voices have come alive, which is really, really sweet. So we're going to talk a little bit about the education side behind what's happening at week 3, and then Destiny's going to share all about what she's working with them and what she's seeing them doing. So week 3 is really about the social and learning experiences that they get. Like their world is now opened up. So they've just crested into this stage which we call baby beans. They'll hang out here from week 3 to week 6. Right now eyes are open. Ears are open, which means week 3 is about enriching them. And so they're going to listen to different sounds. And we start our sound therapy this week. So it has to be completed before week 4 because that's when their fear stage can start. So they're going to listen to sound. They get their all over puppy massage, which they somewhat enjoy in the beginning, but really enjoy at the end of the week. And then they also get to start playing with little toys. So everything is soft. Nothing moves other than when we drop it. But just soft toys, and they will start to kind of nuzzle them, push them around a minute. But generally, not until week 4 do we see them actually put them in their mouths and start to carry them around. So doing great as far as the litter. You can also see the growth is changing. So they're getting bigger, which obviously we want. So why don't you share a little bit about what they're going through, and then I'll do the demonstration of how we do their sound therapy.
So they are going to hear fireworks, sirens, pots and pans smashing, and a sweeper sound this week. And they'll also get the full puppy massage. And I've noticed this week that they're starting to like come towards me when I come to the pin, which is kind of cool.
Isn't that neat? It's like, I think week 3 is where their world starts to open up. Like eyes are open. Well, really, their world does open up because their eyes open and their ears open up. But then they like open up in their social too because they want to come to us. And you're right, they did. When we went to gather them from mom, they all came to us, which was really, really neat. It's kind of like a gentle kiss. I don't know, I always feel like it's an accomplishment, and I really didn't do anything other than like they want to come see us. So the social piece is starting to develop within them, which is really, really neat, and watching their confidence build.
Yes.
Aww. And so the little one is still on the tinier side. Here's the larger little male here in the middle. He's cruising right now. Oh. Do you want to demonstrate the puppy massage?
Sure.
So we start this at week 3. It's a gentle touch at this point. We do like a 10 touch point is what we call it. It does go home in the guidebook with our families, so they are able to continue it. I highly recommend that you continue it in some form when you're holding your pup, even as an adult dog. Still continue to condition. So she reverse pet. She started with a reverse pet up the head. So we kind of start from the tail, go up towards the head, touch the head, roll it pull a little bit on the ears. Everything is very, very tender at 3 weeks because we want them to like this. And then her hands went down each paw, separating the paw pads, rolling the little tail, a gentle little tug. So by 8 weeks, they're going to get a firmer tug. Yeah, onto their back. Look at that. So something I like to just highlight is that a puppy being able to be laid on their back in that position with comfort is learned. It is not, they are not born with that. The first couple days when we try this, they definitely give us some resistance. So usually by this point, by 3 weeks, we can pretty much put them on their backs and they accept it. So it's truly a taught skill. And then back up to the heart to neutralize, and then they get to go down and start to play. So I'm going to turn the fireworks on because this is the biggest or the loudest sound that we do. What we're doing is just doing impressions with puppies. So at this point, if they hear these kind of sounds and they can cuddle with their littermates, it's meant to be a positive response in their life. There's no guarantee as an adult that they would definitely not have any response if they were at a fireworks show, but we do have stories of dogs that are around loud noises and the response, they're unaffected. So it's also recommended that once your puppy lands at home, that you continue to provide these kind of sounds for them as they continue to develop, because there is another fear stage that happens around the 10 to 12 week mark when they're about that age. And so you just gently kind of like, I always think it like recalls it back out of the memory. And so it's always good to have. Okay, so let's go ahead and play the sound. I'm gonna show you what we're looking for and then play it, and then I'll turn it back off. So generally they'll listen to it about 5 to 10 minutes while we're doing their other curriculum work. So while they're playing with toys, while they're getting their puppy massage, this sound is going on. So we're just gonna do a quick clip on it. You may see ears flinch. You may hear somebody may be vocal. You may see some movement, and you may see some that just continue to sleep. And all of those are signs that we're looking for. I'm gonna turn it up. Oh, here we're getting some movement. The grand finale, huh? Yep, there's the movement away. Yeah, okay. That's perfectly fine. So while they're listening to those sounds, we just sit with them. We bring them back into the litter, making sure that they have that connection with other puppies so that experience is positive for them. The reason we do it, again, is because there's a fear stage that starts at week 4, and we get this 1 week to imprint them. And so we take it very, very seriously. Oh, my goodness, little one, huh? You got her nice and sleepy, too. Anything else you want to add about their week that you can think of?
Well, they went from laying in a corner on top of each other to spreading out and searching around their pen and the toys I give them. So that's quite an advantage or a plus going on here.
Their confidence being built. So sometimes when they move from that small, like whelping box from mom, it's a big, big step. It's probably the biggest step they'll experience. And they can hover in the corner, but it usually, like you said, she said they're moving around really well, exploring. And they also, their whelping space has been expanded. So they're getting more movement and more rear strength, which is really great. So that's the update on Cookie and Porter's litter for the week. Maybe I have to give them a new nickname. Puppies are right around 3 weeks. So next week they're going to transition to the 4 week, still in baby beans, but it's an exciting week as well. So thanks so much for tuning in with us, and we'll see you next week.